the week of May 18th through May 24th. And we start off with the moon in Gemini until 9:46 p.m. on Monday the 18th, when it moves into its own sign of Cancer. Now, Mars, the planet of action and motivation, is going to enter the fixed Earth sign of Taurus, so another planet in Taurus. Now, this isn't the greatest position for Mars. Mars likes to move fast. Taurus moves kind of slow. Mars can represent quarrels and conflicts, and Taurus is a sign ruled by Venus, which wants peace. So we have to be careful about not coming on too strong. We don't want to muscle our way through things. We have to try to go with the flow. Best way to accomplish things is to have discussions over a beautiful meal. It's your best bet, because Taurus loves a beautiful meal and Taurus represents a beautiful meal. So try that approach. Now, on May 18th, also Venus moves into the easygoing sign of Cancer. This is calming and restorative energy. It's a great time to connect with family and friends. Less is more. Let things flow to you. Best approach, okay? Not so much chasing it, letting it come to you. Now, on Tuesday, May 19th, Mercury will be sextile Neptune. This is fantasy versus visualization. So you have to aim to create the life you envision. Now, also on the 19th, we have Venus sextile Mars. So we have to put aside our differences and work together. Remember, this is a theme for the whole year. Our 2026 chart was Libra rising, and it was a lot of energy on like both on the right side of the chart, which is the relationship side. And we see themes of that even coming up this month, working with others, right? So pay attention to that. On Wednesday, May 20th, the sun leaves the fixed sign of Taurus that was holding the season of spring for us and enters the mutable air sign of Gemini. And mutable signs help us adapt to the coming change of the season. Now, I think of Gemini season as a super social season and a fun time, but its ruler is hanging out a little close to Uranus, so there could be a lot of unexpected. Now, speaking of fun, the moon moves into Leo in the evening and stays there till early morning on Saturday. So enjoy that. Now on Friday, May 22nd, Venus squares Neptune. Whenever Neptune is involved, there's going to be fog and there's going to be a lack of clarity. Okay. So we have to be careful about, we don't want to do sudden things in love or money because it's foggy. Now, if we honor this time to slow down and retreat, we might experience some clarity, as Neptune, as much as it rules lack of clarity and fog, its opposite is great vision. So go slow and take a look at your emotional connection to love and money. This also has some like men versus women vibes because it's like Venus and Mars. And so maybe take some alone time and give attention to your creative projects. Feels good to me. Okay. Also on Friday, the sun is conjunct Uranus in Gemini. This is a wild spin. Unexpected revelations, shocking or enlightening. It could bring relief, actually, but there will be a surprise twist. So there's lots going on Friday, May 22nd. We also have Mercury sextile Saturn. Don't force the fit. Answers will come. Write down the instructions you receive. Might be a good day to read your own tarot cards, or you can always come in and get one with us in person in Kent, Connecticut, or even virtually or at one of the hotels that we also provide at. Now, we head into a Virgo weekend, and it's also the first quarter moon on Saturday, May 23rd. You might get an unexpected yes, and it might feel like you're flying by the seat of your pants on this one, but you've got this, okay? You got this. So on Sunday, May 24th, the sun is sextile Neptune, and this calls us to be our better selves. So are you going to continue allowing someone to believe a lie you told, or are you going to come clean? It's lies versus truth. Okay, this is an opportunity for you. And the month's going to get a little bit more intense next week. So this is a time to like clear some things up if you need to. Now, let's go ahead and see what your cards are for this week ahead. Okay, our first card from the tarot of the Woodland Wardens is the Star card and more Aquarian energy. And so this is a card of your hopes and your dreams. This is a card of finding emotional balance. You can see the water bearer there pouring out some of the emotions. And the Star is a card of hope. All right, now we also have Temperance. So you've got a lot of white birds going on in these pictures. Two major arcanas, Sagittarius energy, temperance, luck, blessings, and expansion. A lot of newness. Your third card is the Three of Fire, and it's Calendula. And calendula is supposed to be like liquid sunshine. Three of Wands. Where do we want to go next? We're bottling up this liquid sunshine, saving it for later. So there's a lot here about travel. There's a lot here about passion, drive, moving forward lighter, the Star, sometimes seen as a purge. And I was talking about maybe clearing up some old, maybe things that weren't honest and moving into honesty this week. Now, your oracle is the Fox and Ivy, and it says adaptability. Let's see the adaptability card. It says, foxes are cunning, quick thinking, and clever. When paired with ivy, a hardy plant that flourishes even in harsh environments, the fox reminds us to apply our cleverness towards adaptability. Allow the fox's ingenuity to guide you. Nimbleness and adaptability will suit you well in your endeavors. Do I feel stuck? How can I adapt to change in my life? We've had a theme of adaptability here. So again, kind of talking about those adaptogen plants. And so far we've mentioned holy basil, ashwagandha, some of these great plants that can really help us adapt to our environment.